Today we have to move this guy and a couple of the girls out to one of my other pastures, and it's a partnership that I have with another family, a great family to work with. And anyway, I think from this camera angle he looks tiny, but he's definitely not tiny. He's probably about 1,300 pounds. But anyway, we got to get this guy and a couple of the girls into the trailer. But before we do that, I have a repair that we got to do on the trailer. This is our stock trailer. It's a 16-foot trailer that we typically put all of our cattle in when we're moving them. And inside here is something that I've done to help give a little bit more grip to the cattle, which is these planks. And we do that so they don't slide. Some people use mats that you can buy, but this is kind of a cheap way to make that happen. Now, one of the things that we've got to repair is right here, this crack. I did this because I put wood in here, firewood, and now we need to make that repair. So that's what we're going to do first before we can put the cattle in here. Well, in the barn is where I keep all my call wood, my scrap wood, the wood that I use to build things with. While it's messy, that's kind of the reality of farm life sometimes. So we want to try to find some 2x6s that we can use, and I know I got plenty of them. Here's some right on top. Convenient enough. This and a couple more pieces should be all I need to make the repairs. Alright, for the sake of time, I went ahead and grabbed the tools that we're going to be using to make the repair to the floor. Obviously, it's just a saw. I got some 3-inch self-tapping screws, drill, and a flat shovel to try to scoop all that poop out of the floor area. So here we go. Now, this serves as two purposes. One, I get to clean the trailer up, make my repairs, and two, I get some good compost. This will not be wasted, it will go in the garden. So the repair I'm making today is one that I need to make now because I'm on a time crunch to make sure I get the cattle out of here. And so this is not technically a permanent repair. It may wind up being a permanent repair. The best way to do this is to pull that board out all the way and repair it. But for the time being, this is going to be what we get through to get this job done, because we're entering into the wet season for Texas, and what we don't want to do is get stuck with all the cattle in the same spot. So what you're getting ready to see now is a temporary fix, until we get more time to be able to fix this board the way I really want to. But it will be strong, and it will support the weight of the cattle so that they don't get hurt, and that's the biggest thing that I want to accomplish right now. Okay, so we got our wood, and we're just going to eye this up. In case you couldn't hear me over the cattle, we're going to eye this up. We don't need exact cuts because we're just making this strong enough so that the cattle can come in and out without getting hurt. So I'm going to roughly cut it here, and it'll be ready to start securing it. In place, we got everything cut. I did add a third one for a little bit more strength and stability here on the bed of the trailer, and now we're ready to start attaching with our 3-inch screws and our drill. Let's get to work. I got our boards secured, and we are now ready to start loading the cattle. Let's see if the floor holds up. Here we go. so we got the cattle loaded up. The floor held up well, so it's just time to get down the road. And sometimes when you got this cattle work to do, farm work, sometimes you can't stop and eat lunch. So I got my sausage and kraut. Some love it, some hate it, but it's got what I need to keep me going until dinner time tonight. So I'm gonna eat this on the road and get these cattle delivered. So here we go. All right, so we just got to the ranch where we keep these cows, and this is one of my partners here, Chris. Come on into the picture here, Chris.
Howdy.
All right, so we're going to let these cows out and take a look at this floor, see if the repairs held up. Here we go. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our repairs. So everything held up well, and we are good to go. Well, today was a success. We got the floor fixed, we got the cattle separated, and some of them moved to another pasture. So it's been a good day. It's been a long day, but it's always worth it out here on the farm. So until next time, thanks again for watching. Be sure to like it, thumbs up it, subscribe, share it to your friends, your family. Tell everybody about what we're doing. And again, I can't say it enough that we appreciate all your support. So until next time, peace. Of course the battery died. Why would it not die? Jeez, it's like my first piece of wood I've ever cut, apparently. Did you get a good shot of the poop? Okay, cool. All right, let's get back to work. Okay, let's see if I can actually cut it. What are you doing, baby? Where's your mama? Yeah, get over there. What?
So do I look pretty?
Yeah, you look pretty. Don't you kick me. Go. It probably would be easier to just get the saw out, right? Yeah. You want to go all the way up in there where I don't want you to be.